Hey guys, what's up? It's Nerfan16 Retro Kid on YouTube, and I'm finally back on my now very new iPhone. It's a 4 series, in case anyone's wondering. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a snag when it comes to, well, my desktop. Long story short, it's not really at all 100%. So when that's 100%, I'll go back on the camera. The only downside is to that also is that I also did a quick update on my thoughts on the Batman animated shorts that came out a couple weeks back. Long story short, they're not bad. I went a little more expansive on it in the video, so whenever I do get the camera back up and running, I'll type it on the title as a re-upload with an explanation why. So until then, I'm going to do some quick Toku news on none other than Super Sentai, more importantly, Sun Vulcan. And yes, you are reading that right. Stan Lee, back in the 80s, did want this series here in the States back in, I believe, 1982. I don't really have any Sun Vulcan related products or figures, hell, not even the Ranger keys. Probably won't make any sense now since Super Mega Force is the thing. By the way, I haven't really seen any new episodes. I don't know if there's any yet. I did see the Silver Ranger saga. Whew. A sigh of relief, just saying. A lot of relief. So much so, Orange Range, one of my two personal favorite websites to use for Toku News. This and JE Fusion and, Toku News Network. Well, Owen's got the story first. And I'll put in the link in the description below, hopefully if I get this right. This is my first time doing the phone. So here's an old newspaper clipping way back in the day that, if anyone doesn't remember, Stan Lee allowed, Marvel allowed Toei to pretty much do their own interpretation of Spider-Man way back in the day. And I think it was about around the same time as Sun Vulcan. And the plans were to pretty much put this into the States as well. And for some reason, it just didn't go well. Most likely, if it will probably just be a redub, kind of like they were doing that back then for like Ultraman shows. If memory serves me correctly, I want to say Ultra 7. Again, I'm not entirely sure, so if anyone has lived long enough to know that there were some Ultraman dubs here in the States, please again let me know in the comments below. So I can at least get the time frame right. Also, for the news story, they got a really good photo of the main three. And since this is a very old Sentai team, basically it was just the three of them. If there was any more, it probably would have been later on, but not really a main six. If they had any weapons or toys that are currently still around and able to sell at a pretty decent price, again, I would love to know. I think they're TV Neon subbed along with Grown Ups and Spandex subs. That's just me shooting for what kind of subs to recommend. Um, and apparently networks such as HBO back in the day. HBO was a lot smaller than it is now. Hate to say it. Back in the 80s, they were just rerunning uncut, like a lot of movies and just small scale television shows. I think Crypt Keeper was around that time too. Anyway, I'm rambling about that. Basically, that and a few other networks were gonna try it out, but I think, as you may have noticed, it just didn't fall into place, and that would have been interesting. Both this, Bioman were revealed. Bioman had a story I think like 2 or 3 years ago that it also was going to be an adaptation from not only than Haim Saban himself. Now knowing that Stan Lee was getting interested into Super Sentai, I just want to know how many more people aside from him to realize who else was thinking about this. I don't know. That's probably another discussion for another time. For right now, what do you guys think of my iPhone? I really hope that it's a lot more clear, and I don't get those stupid HD bars that I normally do with my mobile uploads. Please, again, just let me know if it worked out at all. I'll probably know along with you, so I'll update in the comments in case you do talk. Till then, I'm Nerfan16, Retro Kid on YouTube, and this was a quick Tokyo News. Later, guys.